Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Movie Miles. I'm your host, Princess Concon, and today we're going to be reviewing Iron Man 2. Let's get into it. So we're picking up after where the first one left off, where Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man has just come out to the world that he is Iron Man. The world's going crazy, it's really like, wow, woo, cool, whatever. And then we have Iron Man himself. He creates this Stark Expo, which is like he's showing off all his like gadgets and technology and all this for the world to come and see. It's like a big theme park, really. It's not really interesting for me. I don't really like this movie that much. It's not really captivating enough for me, but Iron Man's never really been a character for me. So with Iron Man announcing to the world that he's Iron Man, this guy called Whiplash, he wants revenge for something. I can't really remember what. I didn't really care, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, he's a one-note villain, but anyway, he wants revenge, and there's this other guy called Justin Hammer who wants to kind of be like Tony Stark in a way. He's also like an inventor, but he's not really good at it. On top of that, we have Stark's arc reactor kind of playing up, and he's going to die because he's got like the poisoning from it, which is really interesting because then it turns him down to like drinking quite a lot because he knows he's about to die very soon. And this comes from like the I think it's Demons in a Bottle storyline from the comics, and yeah, it's handled well. It's good. It's interesting. It's not like too dark, you know, when he's drinking and stuff. But yeah, that's it really. As the story continues, we get Tony Stark kind of being big-headed, and he wants to like do this big race thing. Which, okay, cool. And he kind of gets attacked by Whiplash, and Whiplash kind of proves to the world that Iron Man isn't invincible. And yeah, it's a cool action sequence, not really the most interesting, but it's cool enough. Oh, camera's doing weird shit. So we get our first action sequence at this race, and I remember seeing it in the trailer as a kid being like, oh my god, this is going to be so cool. It's going to probably going to be like 10 minutes long. It's probably about 5 minutes, and it's kind of over before it really begins. The visuals, like the visual effects, are really cool. You know, the Whiplash kind of chops the car in half, but you kind of see most of it in the trailer anyway, so it's like, whatever. The film continues a little bit more, and Iron Man, like, eventually cures his, like, poisoning from the arc reactor, and he kind of makes a new one. Cool, he gets to live. By the end of the film, we have Rhodey and Iron Man, and Tony, I guess, having, like, a bit of a falling out, and Rhodey takes the previous, like, armour that Iron Man had, like, the silver one, so, you know, he's going to become, like, War Machine. And by the time we get to the end of the film, Justin Hammer's made like loads of like robots to kind of protect people, but the Whiplash guy's kind of taken over those as well. So yeah, and then he just wants revenge on Stark. Stark and Rhodey save the day in a cool I can't speak this morning. Very cool action sequence. I really liked it. Them fighting back to back, and it's cool. It's kind of memorable. I mean, I remember it because I was a kid. When I watched it, the film's kind of forgettable, really. It's not my favourite MCU film, unfortunately. But yeah, and then he saves the day, and that's really the end of the film. There's really not a lot really to say about it, so let's get into characters instead. By plot. Sorry guys, my battery died when I was filming my other, the characters part. So let's just get into characters straight away. We start with Iron Man. Tony Stark, Iron Man, whatever. I really liked him a lot more this film. He had more of a vulnerability to him that we hadn't really seen in the previous one. You know, him drinking a lot, he's nearly dying. It kind of adds to his character in a lot of ways, you know, to show him being more vulnerable, but still be this genius. You know, it's really interesting. I really liked that. The performance was a lot better this time as well from Robert Downey Jr. He was still all like quippy and, you know, cocky, but the vulnerability, like I said, kind of really stands out and shines through. His action sequences are really good as well. I really enjoyed the character for you know, when he is doing his action sequences. We don't get a lot, but they're fine, they're cool. It shows off the character in, you know, true Iron Man fashion. You know, he's shooting his beams, he's flying, all that kind of shit. And then I'm going to talk about Rhodey. I think Rhodey had like the best evolution in terms of from the previous one, because we get to see him in action more so. Yeah, I really like him. We got to see him be a friend to Tony a lot more in this one, you know, showing that he cares, you know, when he's at the party and they're fighting, you know. He wouldn't just fight him just for the sake of fighting him. It's all to do with love, I guess. But yeah, I really liked him in this film, and obviously he becomes a war machine, which we see in a lot more films. Pepper, this movie, boring. I'm just going to move on because she doesn't really do anything. Whiplash, yeah, Whiplash I think it was, I can't remember. But I liked him. He was a bit one note all the way through, but I like it. Again, his action sequences are really cool. The acting's cool, like the character's like fun, I guess. Like he's quite entertaining on screen, but he doesn't really have a lot to do. I think the standout is I forgot his name now, that other billionaire who wants to be just like Tony Stark. He kind of stands out a lot because he's annoying, but that's kind of the point of the character. So I enjoyed him for that. Yeah, the entire time I just hated him, but I guess again, like that is the point, you're not supposed to like him. So I found him more of an interesting villain because I disliked him, whereas the other one, I was kind of rooting for him with Flash. Like he was just kind of cool, so I was like, yeah, like I hope he wins, but he didn't. He wasn't that interesting, but yeah, he's serviceable, I guess. The themes of the movie, I like the theme of, you know, the alcoholism, I guess, and like the constant fear of death. I don't know how to word that as a theme, but I really enjoyed it. It was handled really well. Shows some layers to Tony that we haven't seen we haven't seen yet, but we will see more of those layers, like as the movie goes on, the movies go on. But yeah, that theme was cool. I liked it. Also, the theme like jealousy, I guess, is a big one with these Iron Man movies. That they all want to be like Iron Man and think he's wasted potential, I guess. But that's a really big thing that comes through. I guess another theme would be kind of like heritage in terms of Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark's character and his dad. He has like kind of a weird relationship from what we find, but I kind of like that. And I know we get more and more as the movies go on, which is like really interesting. But I like this version of him. Like he kind of doesn't like his dad, or he does like his dad, but he's also like, his dad was a bit of a dick. But I like that theming of him and his dad, and I know we get to see more, so I can't wait. I don't remember what happens to his dad. I know he dies, but spoiler alert, he dies. But we'll see. Oh, sorry guys, I just got home. Overall, Iron Man 2 is okay. The themings are a lot better. You know, Robert Downey Jr. kind of is more entertaining in this one for me. He's not as annoying as in the first one because we obviously get that other guy who's more annoying, the bad guy. Again, forgot his name. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it, and I thought I'd finish off with Marlo. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, where you go? So yeah, if you like this video, leave a comment, leave a like and subscribe, and me and Marlo will see you later. Bye.